Okay, cool. So now let's ride all the way to King Shaka International Airport to fetch my friend who just landed. Yeah, so I'm just gonna ride, I think it's along the coast and then pass the Umhlanga rocks and pass Umhlanga, pass Black Van, and then we arrive. Cool. So let's go. very majestic views right here. On the left is the inland, and on the right is the ocean. Isn't this amazing? I mean, the whole entire ocean. I mean, that's where the not the earth, but the land. That's where the land ends. That's where soil ends in layman terms. See that? Look at that. That's the entire ocean, all that. That's water all over. If we were to stop and go straight on my right, if you continue keeping on going straight, those who understand geography, there's this thing called Tropic of Capricorn, of course, Cancer, and that. So if you go straight from here, I'm not sure what tropic is it, but that line, if you go straight from there, from this Durban port, you're gonna go straight through into the Indian Ocean, and if you keep on going straight, it's gonna cut across Australia and keep on going, go via this South Pacific Ocean, through all the South America and Argentina, and then come back again to Africa and cut across Durban. That's the point where I was right there. That's amazing, isn't it? This is majestic. Anyways, let's proceed and go to King Shaka International Airport.
Welcome to the longest interchange in the southern African region. I'm actually tempted to say in the entire Africa. I mean, this is a very, very long interchange. I think it is actually one. You know, when I checked around, I saw the longest bridge. I think it's in Egypt or something, but this is an interchange. I think I would like to say this is actually the longest interchange in Africa. I'm yet to travel around and explore. If I find something that's longer than this, I'll come back very here on this channel and let you know. But for now, this is actually the longest interchange in Africa. You have to like South African roads, don't you? I mean, like when really it comes to the roads, as I always comment out, South Africa as road network agents, they're really doing their best. This is plausible. This is great. I mean, this is amazing. If you look at this infrastructure and you have a weight against it, I think you won't be right, man. You actually have to appreciate and give credit where it's due. On this one here, South Africa is doing great. This is top of the range. Someone might come here and actually try to argue and say, no, that's not it, you're lying, this is not a good road or anything. But I want to tell you something. There is power and knowledge and understanding in moving around and towing. These trips that we do here, as much as there's fun in doing them, but there's also an advantage that comes with them. That is an informative advantage. We get to learn stuff, we get to know how things operate, we get to see how things are done in other countries, and that will actually give you a point of gratitude and appreciate where you see that, okay, you know what, this is actually better than what I thought, this is better than home, this is better than where I have been, this is better was. From my all entire Southern African tours that I've done, I really tell you where things are good and where things are not good. In this case, I'm focusing on the roads. We'll focus on security and other stuff later on, but in the meanwhile, the infrastructure, definitely SA takes the crown. I'll see when I go to the Northern Africa. I'm not sure about the Tunisia, the Egypt side of it. Maybe they actually have something better, but as far as I know right now, SA is on top of the range when it comes to the road network system. It's world class, I should say. So now this right turn leads us straight into the airport. So let's jump in and see. And voila! Welcome to the King Shaka International Airport. Voila! We've made it. I've never been here before. I was happy we made it. This airport looks pretty much cool and beautiful, well built, nice. great engineering skills. So when I arrived here, I had to look around for my friend because he had texted me earlier that he's actually here. I tried to rev a bit to give it some pump, but I didn't see any piece of him. Because you know what, usually these points, they're just like drop off or pick up points. If you try to park for any minutes or considerable amount of time, you actually get penalized, or you might even get clamped. So I didn't want to get off the bike, otherwise I'm gonna be in serious trouble here with the authorities and officials. And so I had to pick up my phone and actually try to check up with him where he is, because I'm here and I couldn't even see a piece of him. So he actually sent me a voice note, so I actually listened to it and found out. That's when I actually realized he said he was actually on the lower level and I was on the upper level. Shucks, I had actually made a mistake. And for me to check for a U-turn, there isn't a U-turn anyway. Here I actually had to go right around and come back the way I came from. So I actually had to get off the bike and try to wait for him here, probably taking the chance if the authorities come, I was just going to tell them that, you know what, I'm just waiting for my a friend here. It's just going to pull through in a few minutes time. So I jumped off the bike and tried to kill some time waiting for my friend to show up, and then I can pick him up and then we roll. I waited and waited and waited and waited. The guy was no show. Ooh. 30 minutes later. I'm kidding, that wasn't even 30 minutes. Few minutes later, the guy pulled through. Actually, my camera saw him before me, and while I was through his texting, how far are you now? And voila, there he is. Wow. Here to greet and take the stuff, actually get to pack them and prepare for ourselves to take off and actually go on to the hotel. Pickup done, and now time to hit the road back. I actually couldn't even remember how I came through, so I had to put this address back on Google so that we can actually get to hit the roads. This is actually nice. I'm actually considering to this as a profession, you know, in Uber bike pickups. What do you think? Would you actually hire my services? Just call me from wherever you are. Just ride the bike, come pick you up. As you can see, this bike has got a lot of space. We can fit all your luggage, all your accessories and everything in there, and then we can go. You know, I think that should be cool, really. Wouldn't you like that? No traffic, no nothing. We can get to you very quick and get to the destination point very quick, and you can also enjoy some proper cool good wind therapy that hits the body and the soul at the same time, just like what this gentleman is about to experience right here. This gentleman came prepared. He had his own helmet. This line is too forward, isn't it? Anyways, let's jump on and roll. Voila, and we are back to the apartment. It's been a great ride, isn't it? Okay, I have one confession to make before the end of this video. I wanted to make it at the beginning of the video, but I felt like I'm just gonna disappoint some of you who are very observant. And the confession is that I'm sure you can realize, or you can actually notice, some hazy kind of view or distorted kind of views here on this footage. My camera lens was very dirty. So this is a tip to others who do videography out there, or who do these on the road shoots. Always to remember to wipe your camera lens whenever you get a chance. My camera was pretty much stained. Remember, I rode through the rains. There were some muddy stains, there were some objects, some bugs crashing on the camera lens, you know, so it was very dirty, and I didn't even get some proper time to wipe it out since I touched down from Joburg and right here to Durban. I didn't even get a chance to wipe the camera lens, and then I proceeded to the airport without wiping the camera lens. Hence you can see this kind of hazy view or a distorted kind of views here. The camera lens was very dirty. So I do have to apologize for that, for a really poor quality visualization there. I mean, it's part of adventure anyway. This is what we do. We read through the dirt and the clean, thick and thin, but one thing to remember, always to wipe the lens, clean the lens. And in this case, unfortunately, I forgot to do that now and again. I'm really sorry for that, but next time, hopefully, it's gonna be having great views. Given that, I won't forget to wipe the lens. Anyways, here we are. Let's see what's awaits for us tomorrow, as we're just gonna be having the whole day to ourselves, exploring around and seeing what is around. So until tomorrow, cheers for now.